I must congratulate Akosua for a brilliant delivery and discussing the whole concept about mindset revolution. I agree with everything she said. A couple of points regarding our mindsets as a nation. I think we tend to forget that everything we see around us was once in somebody's mind, including the chair you are sitting on, the clothes you are wearing, and including how our system is. It was once in somebody's mind. And unless we address what is inside us, whatever is outside us is useless. So if you have the wrong mindset, you can have all the resources, and we all agree we are resource rich, yet somebody can convince you you are poor. You were referring to my tweets. One of my tweets today was about how African elite have all gathered in Korea. And this is the first time South Korea is inviting African leaders. And I was asking the question, when are African leaders going to invite others to gather in Africa? And just before Korea, there was Italy. So far as I'm concerned, Italy is not a rich country. It doesn't have the resources we have. We had a GDP greater than Korea just 40 years ago. And today they can invite the whole of Africa to go there. If we go to then be listening to the strategy other countries have for Africa, which is what Akosua expressly referred to, technically it means we don't have a strategy. And if you don't have strategy, you are part of somebody's strategy already. So that kind of mindset that makes us eager to go and listen to what others are thinking about, that is a problem. But I think I want to emphasize something which Akosua also pointed out. It has to do with our culture. We have the wrong culture. And we tend to overemphasize our so-called culture. And one of the things I just cannot stand is this belief that chiefs are custodians of our culture. I've always posed the question, why should culture be in custody? Why should anybody be custodian of our culture? Culture shouldn't be in custody. Culture is that which a society allows, especially what our leaders allow. Now, if you have a situation where our chiefs accompany appointees from regions to parliament when they are being vetted, essentially we are looking for heroes of tribal people to go into the positions. So we are not thinking as a nation with one mindset. And that is the reason why when politicians are campaigning, they go to bow before chiefs with the hope that the chief will endorse them and all that. So chieftaincy itself, much as it's at this good size, is part of the problem. And if we expand our culture to a situation where we worship chiefs, the same people whose forefathers and forebears, and by the way, I come from, quote-unquote, a royal house on both my father and mother's side, so I'm not speaking as somebody who's not a royal. But you must face the fact, it is this same line who sold us into slavery before we were raided. And we are still carrying them shoulder high in palanquins. We carry that culture to when politicians go into power and we worship them instead of telling them the right thing. So it's a national psyche. And those of us who are outside politics should constantly address these things, because unless we change our culture and mindset, really everything outside us is not going to change, because the real problem is from inside us, and I agree with her.
Okay.